All right. I just realized I was muted for a lot of that. Uh, so I'm Filbert, and we're going to be taking a look at Command Conquer Tiberian Dawn full motion videos, um, and kind of rating them. And we'll be rating them across kind of four categories. First is going to be the acting quality, then their campiness factor, their production level, and finally the writing. And if you're not aware, Westwood, their first game where they started using full motion video was Command and Conquer Tiberian Dawn, which released in 95. And you'll notice some trends as we go through this. So we're going to be covering all these games tonight. We're just doing the first game. There's a total of 10 games we'll be covering, kind of reviewing all the classic Westwood games. Um, and they were led by Joseph David Cocaine, who played Kane in the games, and it's interesting because they were able. One second. Uh, it- so Joseph Cocaine, he plays Kane in the games, and he was actually the director for all these scenes, and he also uh runs a actual acting school. I forget out of where. I believe it's somewhere in California. I forget if it's LA or like San Francisco, but it kind of does show like there's a campiness factor because they clearly played into that, especially early on. Um, but it's also clearly like they had the knowledge and talent and were able to get a lot out of uh the money, the budget, the resources they had. And as a kid playing these games, like, so I was playing these games like when I was like, would have been probably 7. So I started playing the Command Conquer games, starting with Red Alert 1. I just thought these scenes were just awesome, badass. The camp ignorance is bliss went right over my head. But definitely as I became a teen and you start to look back, you see some pretty silly stuff going on. And you can sometimes tell it's like they're just failing to make something interesting to they were just leaning into the camp factor. So we are gonna start uh first with watching YouTube. So if you're unaware, and essentially all these games, there's multiple factions. This game there's two factions, GDI, which essentially is the good guys, USA, NATO, and then there's Nod, which is like the rebel villains of the game. And you pick a side, each has their own set of missions, their own set of movies and videos and all that. And you but before you pick a side, there's like an intro segment we're gonna watch. So we'll be covering that, and then we'll start with the GDI campaign, and then watch through the Nod campaign. And there's be times where we'll pause, talk about it, but most of it will probably not play out. But also, if there's anything people in chat want to talk about or discuss more, just let me know, and we will pause. So first, I'm gonna start with this YouTube video just because it had I have all the videos and stuff downloaded except for this intro spot. So, hey, Dreamy Warrior, are you? I'm not at heart, but I'm a GDI boy. All right, so let's go to windowed and yeah, let me know the levels. We'll probably need to adjust quite a bit now and then. So this is part of the remastered where when you originally installed the game, uh for the first Command Conquer and for Red Alert 1, it went through this like cool sequence and they added it all in the remaster. And if anyone is a fan of Command Conquer or Red Alert 1. I highly recommend the remaster that came out, boy, like 5 or 6 years ago now. But this was a real treat.
Electronic video agent installation.
Seeing some of these your IRQ obsolete.
Left, right, center. Sound hardware initialized. This program will upgrade Command & Conquer to high-definition video, audio, and graphics. Upgrading. Please stand by.
So definitely if you played the originals like I did, when you've seen all this like
changes and
redone
notes, please examine the README file.
in HD, it was so cool. Like it shows it's not just a lazy cash grab.
Upgrade complete. Welcome back, Commander.
The high definition Westwood Studios. At the time in the 90s, Westwood was my favorite game company because of Red Alert 1. I'm trying to think, Red Alert 1 would have been my favorite game for quite a while. So I never played Warcraft 1 back in the day, but I played a lot of Warcraft 2.
The Grain Trade Center in Vienna was the 17th urban bombing in 4 weeks, blamed on Nod terrorists.
So it starts like we're watching the news, like you're watching
Security
TV.
Commission remains in cled session tonight following
Which is pretty,
actions
like,
in Slovenia.
forward-thinking. Not very, like, you can see where... It reminds me a lot of, the start of Metal Gear Solid 4. So you've seen, like, the Nod transmission.
New Tiberium harvesting methods instituted by the Brotherhood of Nod increase profitability by 49%.
One cool thing too, so when they did the remasters, they could not find the original footage. So they did upscale all this with AI, which I think it turned out pretty well.
Tiberium holdings now account for almost half of the world's known supply, giving the quasi-terrorist group incredible leverage.
Well, one
on the
is like
London Gold
old school
Exchange.
RTS. It's
On
like
the
you have to
domestic
build the
side,
roads and build like the all the buildings on the roads, and you can only select I think 4 units at once. Some of these are so silly.
Of Tiberium ignored reporters at Hong Kong's Second World Tiberium Economic Impact Summit. Mobius is expected to refute charges from the scientific community that Tiberium might be dangerous.
مع اللون الأصفر.
As the GDI forces take off in another Nod assault, the free world holds its breath. This is
There's
Greg
so many
Burnett,
channels on this
WWN,
TV.
somewhere in the Mediterranean.
I like the way those guys are running. They're so clearly running in place, and then they must have like moved them across.
Deactivate your defense matrix.
So again, when you start a campaign, so you get to this screen where you get to pick what side you want. And we will go over to VLC now. Let me move this chat window over.
Are you picking this up? Good. I know you need more deep background, but we're up against it. Nod forces have fortified this beachhead at X-16Y42.
So
Intelligence
it's
is
like
still
funny
coming in,
because
so we can't tell you a lot. But we found a chink in their armor.
you're essentially
Commander Carter can sneak
like
you in some
watching
backup
TV
forces on
as
shore
like a
right here.
military commander, and they
You may
just
get some
pick what
artillery
army
support
you're
from
gonna
his
fight
gunboats,
for.
but this is mostly grunt work. Your mission is simple. Knock out all fortifications. Eliminate all
So I want to start
non-troops
with
and
GDI
establish
because
a beachhead
GDI's
by
played a
building your
lot more
base.
straight.
Good luck.
You don't have kind of the fun wackiness with Kane. So we'll definitely get into that next. Which all that is turned up once it gets to the next game in this series, Tiberian Sun. So this would have been the first mission. So this is after you complete it. Almost, I think all the missions in the game have like your intro. They might have like a little intro CGI scene. Then when you finish the mission, it ends with like an exit CGI scene. Got some people with props, uniforms.
Good job with the beachhead, Commander.
So that was the first mission in the game, which is a very much intro mission. Next, we get to knock out the refinery as a mission. I've been watching some British 80s, 90s video game shows, Bad Influence and Game Masters. I happen to upscale the playlist, a lot better quality. Yeah, I was one of those fans that was following so much of the development of this, and when Jim, who worked a lot on these games, was like trying to find the footage, and we were all hoping he would, but he didn't, unfortunately. They found a bunch of VHS backups.
Stand by, I'll link us
So there's our first shot of Kane.
Condition critical. Know why Nod had this beach bottled up? They're protecting a big Tiberium refinery that intelligence somehow missed.
Ooh, we got explosions.
We need backup now. Nod troops are pouring out of their base, strangling our foothold. We gotta knock out that refinery. Eliminate all
We'll do like 10 minutes in. Every 10 minutes we'll pause and do the rating.
Damn. You heard the man. What are you waiting for?
So mission. So this is probably the outro. Another cool thing with a lot of these games, they'll have two outros. One if you were successful, one if you failed. Though I forget, I know Red Alert did that. I think this one did it too. A lot of times the failed outro would be like the same.
I know I promised more deep background on Kane and
exactly.
Nod, but there'll be
the
time for that
AI
later.
should be used.
Carter says you hit the ground fighting. Nice job.
The cool thing
Now
was,
we need
though,
that again.
they found a bunch of behind-the-scenes footage, and they added all that
Somewhere
as, like,
in this
bonus
section
features.
is a Nod base. It's protected against airstrikes by Nod SAM sites. Knock them out so
Mission
Colonel
3.
Morelli can provide air support. That should make it easier for you to take out the base. I'll be out of the loop for a couple of days doing civvy time at the UN. Don't let me down.
Civvy time. And I remember always when you got to these scenes, it was like a treat. It's like you got to beat the mission and get to see some cool CGI scene. And something like this on an old school CRT monitor, it's like, oh, that looks realistic. Look at that pilot.
Sanctioned by the United Nations, the Global Defense Initiative has one goal: eliminate multinational.
So this is when you first kind of start to learn more about Nod and GDI. One of the weaknesses playing through this game, I played through and beat this game when the remaster came out. Well, I played it way back in the day too, but when the remaster came out, then I went through and played through quite a bit of it again, probably like 2 years ago. Is you really play a lot of this game where you have no idea like what Tiberium is, what NOD is, what GDI is. And they really drip feed you
terrorism in an effort to preserve freedom.
But this is where they first start to explain it.
The Brotherhood of Nod, an ancient and secret society, maintains strong ties with most global terrorist organizations. Commanded by this man, known only as Kane, Nod's long-term goals are unknown. However, recent activities include expansionary behavior.
So yeah, if you didn't hear me earlier during me, I'm reviewing all the Westwood full motion videos for
mass media.
all their games they came out with. It's just mostly Command Conquer Rail. They have a couple Dune games in there. Lands of Lore I'll be covering. So all together, I'm going to be doing a bigger video, kind of ranking them and talking about them all as a whole.
These efforts are suspected to be funded by Nod's
I figure as I watch these
Tiberium deposits.
Rewatch them all, I'll watch them on stream.
Tiberium continues to confound the scientific community, soaking up ground minerals and soil nutrients like a sponge.
Yeah, I remember as a kid still never fully understanding, excuse me, where Tiberium came from. I know it came from like a meteor.
The end result of this unique leaching process creates the formation
and
of
everything,
Tiberium
but
crystals,
you're just like, wait,
rich in
like
precious
what?
metals and available for collection
like, what is
with a
going
minimum
on?
of mining expense.
I like when it drives over, you just see that piece like break off and go flying.
Delta Sierra Echo to Commander, approaching our next objective. We're just crossing the Belarus border, and we've got a problem.
Like it's a
Nod ambushed
CGI
one of our
seat behind
convoys
her.
and made off with a good supply of activated pellet rods. Sounds harmless, right? Well, those rods are step one in slapping together a nuclear device. We gotta get him back. Shepard's still offline, so we're acting without confirmation, but I'm betting that this is too important to wait. Take a small force into the Noddy camp and get those rods back before their birds can pick them up. The rods were packed in transport crates. I doubt Nod's had time to transfer them, but who knows?
Really?
Keep your eyes open.
I'm trying to remember, is she even much of a character, or does she just show up like once or twice? Because in real life, you clearly should have people like Tanya, who are characters you control, like in-game. So this would have been one of the first base
War-torn
missions.
Bialystok. Once a happy farming town for peace-loving peasants. Today, a slaughterhouse. Yet one more casualty in the insane GDI assault against mankind. Yet another in a series of villages wiped off the earth by the Global Defense Initiative and its misguided leader, General Mark Shepard. And what crime did Bialystok commit to warrant said carnage? Sources indicate that GDI terrorists were convinced that this simple hamlet was involved in the manufacture and shipping of Tiberium. When this madness ended,
destroys
only one
this
General
village
Shepard
and
and his
blames
vision
on
of one
you,
world order
if I remember
stopped.
right.
This is Greg Burdett, Bialystok.
This is their actual studio too.
Excellent.
When you watch the behind the scenes.
Do it again in French and German. I want 300 copies made and sent to every TV station in Europe. We have the satellite for another 10 minutes.
Is that camera still running?
It's a lie, all of it. GDI wouldn't slaughter children.
Yeah, that reporter too. Yeah, he definitely looks like he's about to go fishing. He does not
Isn't
look
this
like a
another
reporter.
incident of GDI reacting to incorrect information?
Any comment? Should GDI funding be cut?
It's been a hot second. I forget, do you talk to Kane on the GDI side? Because that's one of the weakest parts of the CnC games. It's like, Kane is such a fun villain, and you... Granted, you should always play both sides in like an RTS like this, but there needs to be more incorporating him on the other side too. I like this global military gets all the funding cut because they bombed a village. It's like that's all it took. The Game Dave Initiative. Exactly, Drummel.
Nod forces severely damaged GDI base in your area. Critical shortage of weapons and manpower. Find GDI base and return it to operational status.
I do playing through the first game though is so much harder. It's a lot more sometimes as well puzzle game because your resources are so limited, especially if you're playing it hard. Just the bird. I think this gets stepped on or something. Oh, the bird's gonna get it, yeah, because GDI's the eagle. Like they even had shadows under the scorpion, like, and the bird there, like 95.
Commander, Carter here. It's absolutely essential that you get this infantry commando across.
So let's pause it really quick, and so there hasn't. Let's go. We're gonna go through our ranking. So we have acting quality, camp, production, and writing, which I have writing misspelled. Right, there's only one T in writing. So 5 being good, obviously. So when it's come to acting, I think right now we're at a solid 2. I think there hasn't been a lot, but it's been very straight face, very just matter of a fact, especially your commander, even the soldier, but it hasn't been like distracting. I could almost give it a 3, but I'm sure this is gonna go up, especially once Kane you get to the Kane stuff. Right now, the camp is sitting at a 1. There's most of the camp right now, I feel like, is in the CGI. They definitely are playing into it mostly straight faced right now. Production, in some ways, it's a 1, some ways it's more because early CGI still wasn't cheap, and they're incorporating it with green screens quite a bit. I actually give it 2 because a lot of the production is pretty lazy. They're using some like pretty silly, lame uniforms and are in front of green screens. But I think if you take in for being 1995, like watching those like soldiers like break into that base and stuff, it's like that is taking some skill where you have to coordinate like moving, having how stuff's gonna look on the green screen. And right now, writing is a 1, and we'll see if that goes up as we watch these. But the first game is a pretty generic story. There's a reason why Kane is so memorable because he is the most interesting part, specifically of the first game. Just campiness. Because that is something that definitely increases in later games.
Making sure to avoid all. Just enough time to plastic. Get the hell back out. Don't bother with anything else.
I think that's all reused. Yeah, I think that whole scene's reused. Which wasn't uncommon in both this and Red Alert. And that explosion.
Was there confusion with that last directive? We wanted you to take everything out, but Nod's still there. We can supply you with full force now, but it's imperative that this mission be completed. Wipe out Nod presence using all available forces. Oh, and FYI, institute maximum care when transporting captured Tiberium. It seems to display negative effects.
Alright, this guy's acting is pretty bad.
Out.
Oh, FYI. I remember playing the first Red Alert, the first time you seen those turrets that you could build, I thought they were like station tanks. It's like, holy cow, it's like the first, I think it's like the second mission of Red Alert 2. You come across them and it's like, there's tanks.
World news and opinion. 6 critical items transmitted.
Ground and air skirmishes between Nod and GDI forces escalated today when Nod, reacting to recent GDI funding cuts, launched a full-scale ground attack against GDI troops in Africa.
GDI spokesman continued to deny rumors of continued weapons tests involving orbiting laser cannons capable of leveling entire
that's GDI.
armies
For a second,
in
I thought that, I
seconds.
was like, does Nod have space satellites in the first game?
Exclusive photos smuggled out of the World Tiberium Research Center show evidence of serious ecological consequences in Tiberium-rich areas. Whether these unusual effects on plant life have any relationship to recent reports of Tiberium poisoning in humans remains to be seen.
And the death toll so far?
Oh, he's doing it because he's chilling on the couch over there.
This is Greg Burdett standing in front of what GDI terrorists have left for the St. Olafsky orphanage.
He doesn't care about the cult too much. He keeps trying to go outside even though
Don't
it's
look so
like
surprised,
-10.
Commander. And don't look around for your Eva. It can't help you now.
Well,
Hey,
what
Pixel.
shall we talk about?
Ooh, our first
Your
interaction
powerful
with
GDI
Kane.
forces have been emasculated, and you yourself are a killer of children. Now, of course, it's not true. But the world only believes what the media tells them to believe. And I tell the media what to believe. It's really quite simple. Oh, there's your little pet. But now that I know where you live, Commander, it's only a matter of time. Were I in your shoes, I would spend my last earthly hours enjoying the world. Of course, if you wish, you can spend them fighting for a lost cause. But you know that you've lost.
Yeah, if he gets up, I'll call him over here. Get like a scene in the camera. How you doing, Pixel? So you do get some interaction with Kane on the GDI campaign. The first Tiberian Dawn isn't super memorable to me.
GDI equipment
So a lot of
in
this,
Area 18 is in
even though I
urgent
played
need of
through it
repair.
a couple years ago, I don't remember all of it.
This mission is of great tactical importance.
So yeah, Pixel, if you kind of missed it, just rating all the
Nod
Westwood full
forces still
motion
threaten
video games, starting
Salzburg.
with the first Command Conquer.
GDI needs to
watching
establish
just-
headquarters for rapid GDI deployment.
I'm excited to try it.
Your mission: repair as many ground weapons, armored vehicles, and buildings as possible.
And that's what I've heard too. I remember I was such a big fan of Mass Effect, and a couple people tell me if you like Mass Effect 1 and 2, play KOTOR. I just never got around to it. We're kind of a little over the halfway point. Look at those guys just hopping out at the back of the plane.
Welcome to the big time,
Look
Commander.
at that! Look all the makeup they have on.
You haven't really
The
arrived
production.
until Kane has sicked his media ninjas on you at
Production's
least
earned
once.
its 2 out of 5.
I'm pinch hitting for Shepard since no one's really sure where he is right now. It's the wrong time to take a vacation. We're down about 60% manpower from the T-poison. Now here's your objective. You got the Iberian River running through here about 6 knots, okay? And here you got Nod bunkers. Here's what I need from you, pal. Take out the bunkers so I can get my
Why is
convoy
he
through at
holding his
0200.
hand up to his ear?
You might create a little guerrilla diversion along the way, just in case some of the Noddies don't get the message.
The Noddies.
Just enough to cover me until I get into range of their power base. Then all you have to do is sit back and watch the fireworks as my
The
team shows them
Noddy
what kick-ass
bunkers.
is really all about.
Oh, did I miss that earlier? Did they call it the Naughty
Fire
Camp
out.
earlier? Is that why I said that? I missed that. That's funny.
Attention. Stand by for Tiberium Dangers update.
That'd be a good command. Go back and get all the times in these
Tiberium
games
is
they say
named after
they
the
call
Tiber
something
River in
the
Italy where
naughty,
it was first discovered.
naughty bunker, naughty base.
There are now more than 200 areas of the Earth affected by Tiberium deposits.
I
Tiberium
always
appears to be
remember this.
spreading
It's
by
like the
means of
entire
conveyance
planet.
unknown.
Like, look how much it's spread. Listen, there's desert or mountain.
Dr.
Oh, this
Mobius,
actor,
tell our
this
viewers
scientist.
just what Tiberium really is. Molecularly, it's a non-carbon-based element that appears to have strong ferrous qualities with
What is his hair?
non-resonating reversible energy that has a tendency to disrupt carbon-based molecular structures with inconsequent and unequal positrons orbiting on the first, second, and ninth quark rings. Whoa, is that good or bad?
Just
Let me put it this way, Eddie. The possibilities of Tiberium are limitless.
I just love this scene so much.
We now know that not only does Tiberium leach elements from the soil, but it appears to also leach vital nutrients from all plant life. Human contact with Tiberium is extremely toxic and often fatal. Exposure should be avoided.
Commander, you've been hustled. The UN wasn't against me. Not all of them, at least. But we had to play that little game to lull Kane into a false sense of security. I've unlocked some new UN funding. It should help take care of this madman for good.
I'll pause it after this scene
Morelli,
and
we got some new toys for you.
evaluate our rankings.
You've read the classified briefings about Orca, and here she is. I need you and Morelli to take a couple of these babies up and put them through the mill. Concentrate on a radius of 50 miles around Trieste, Slovenia, and see what you can scout up.
All right. So I think acting stayed about the same. Some it's not gotten better. Campiness is up to it too. Just from that scientist. That's one of my favorite scenes. Probably my favorite scene in all the first game. Production, I think, is still just a solid 2. They really still haven't done too much other than sit in front of a green screen. It's clear half the time people are moving, they're probably walking in place and they're being like digitally moved. Um, at this point, I think it's good to bump writing up to a 2 as well. It's still a fairly basic story. There's nothing really going on. Kane showing up and him kind of talking about controlling the media, and now that they're trying to explain the Tiberium, it's it's better than a 1 for sure. It, definitely the poor man's Doc Brown. I just love the reporter too, like when he just gives that like look to the camera. I don't think that scientist comes back. I think he comes back once more in this game, but I wish he was like a staple of Command & Conquer, the Tiberian games. Just the soldiers running.
Commander, the stakes have risen. One of our operatives, codenamed Delphi, stopped transmitting just as he was about to reveal the location of Kane's research center.
The
He's
upscaling did
experimenting
not
with
do that guy
Tiberium,
justice. His right
injecting
eye,
the stuff
well,
into
I guess
human
on our
guinea
left, it just looks
Delphi
like a big
also
black
has
pixel.
routes and times of the top secret convoy Kane's taken to Bosnia. Once you've landed on this beach and fought your way through non-security,
Jeremy, too.
find
What?
Delphi and
How are you feeling about
Kane
the
isn't killed him.
Bills? I
Get
can't
his
believe they
information.
fired their
Over
head
and out.
coach and all that. I see they're interviewing Philip Rivers as a possible head coach. Yeah, I think it'd be cool if he. I guess I don't know how good of a coach he is. I think it'll be cool though.
GDI-funded research
But
shows
yeah,
the
I
following
couldn't believe they
incidents of
fired your head
Tiberium-related
coach.
illnesses.
I like Josh Allen a lot.
Respiratory ailments.
The Bills are Lake Erie bros. Great Lake
Reproductive
bros.
ailments.
So like
Immune
1.4
system
billion humans,
ailments.
that's like a fifth of the population.
Tiberium-related deaths.
Oh, that's million, not billion. I was looking at it.
Spores emitted by Tiberium-infected plants appear to be a source of Tiberium-related illnesses. The world scientific community is focusing its research on this
Yeah,
deadly spore.
what I heard too is like a lot of fans don't like the GM. Like they'll rather him get sacked.
Tiberium is a new life form. Quite simply put, it seems to be adapting the Earth's terrain, foliage, and environment to suit its own alien nature. If this is the case, ladies and gentlemen, we are facing a killer beyond that of our most turbulent nightmares. It is not an exaggeration to state that the future of the entire planet may be in jeopardy. May God have mercy on our souls.
Sorry to interrupt your briefing, Commander, but we need your help now. Kane discovered we were hiding Mobius, and he's throwing everything at us but the kitchen sink. It's up to you to mobilize
looks
the strike
pretty
force.
good.
Acquire
for-
Mobius and rendezvous with the rescue choppers.
for this
Mobius
game.
may be crazy, but he holds the key to this Tiberium riddle. Good luck.
We get this animation again. Third time I think we've seen it. Oh, but now here's the grenades. That's new to it. But we've seen that before.
This is what it's all about. We've cornered Kane in his biochemical research laboratory. Fight your way to the lab and level it. Intelligence informs us that Kane's on site, so complete destruction is imperative. This ought to help. The boys at R&D have completed preliminary testing on the ion cannon. the next generation of strategic defense armaments. Its geosynchronous orbit gives it a target divergence factor of 8-1. It's an awesome weapon, the most powerful in our arsenal. You fought long and hard, Commander, and it's all come down to this. We're with you. Good luck.
Ooh, that music, that Frank, what's his name? Frank, I forget his last name. Starts with K. Or I can tell you because I have the soundtrack here. Frank collected.
I owe you an apology, Commander. I got it wrong. Kane ducked out of the lab when he lost our satellite feed. He's slippery, but his days are numbered. His troops are squeezing through this ravine right here, apparently in an attempt to regroup with Prime HQ. If you're quick enough, you can pick off the entire Nod column as they roll through, while our field strategists plot the location of that main base. It's fish in a barrel time, Commander. We found him, Commander.
It's just that
Kane's
cut
temple
to
and base of operations.
Looks like he's been up all night drinking.
This field operative's covert transmission came to us live just 5 minutes ago, so there's no doubt that Kane's inside. He surrounded himself with his own crack militia. Getting to him won't be
I
easy.
just love how he looks over. Now that's some good They look like he did
Ironic,
the Karate King crane
Kane's
kick.
planted his temple
Take
just
him out.
outside of Sarajevo. If that sounds familiar, it's because that's where another madman started World War I. Here we are, trying to stop this madman from doing it again. Commander, there is to be no
I want to know
quarter
the
given.
direction because between the
leniency in
missions,
dealing
it's
with
like
Kane and his
act like you've
zealots.
been up all night just
Wipe his
binging.
temple off the face of the earth. Destroy the bastard.
You're so straight laced till now.
Or prepare to die trying.
So I think that's the end of the main game. And the rest of these are the expansion. That'll be coming up. Because we still have... Or maybe not. We'll see.
We've taken serious. The temple's been blown all to hell. We need to get out of here before...
Sir, topside has suffered significant damage. Structural integrity has been compromised. I estimate GDI will have access to this command center in approximately 20 minutes.
Losing faith in the cause. That jump. Look how he's laying. I guess I forget if the expansions have cutscenes. I know they do in Red Alert.
United Nations spokesmen have confirmed that massive destruction to the alleged Sarajevo headquarters of the world terrorist organization known as the Brotherhood of Nod was the direct result of an orbiting satellite weapon described by officials as an ion cannon. Destruction of the site ended a
That
three-day
news reporter
siege,
is definitely,
which saw GDI and Nod forces engaged
she might be a Twitch
in mortal
streamer,
combat.
judging by how she's
Eyewitnesses
presenting
and
herself.
survivors report that the skirmish may have continued for weeks had it not been for the awesome offensive power of the satellite-based air-to-land cannon. Quoting from a prepared statement issued earlier today, UN Secretary of Defense Dr.
Yeah, it
Charles
zooms out and she's in a
Olivetti
hot tub.
confirmed that heavy casualties were sustained by Nod forces. However, the use of the Star Wars technology cut GDI and civilian losses to, quote, technically acceptable levels, unquote.
Technically acceptable
Contradicting earlier
levels.
UN Security Council denials, Dr. Olivetti confirmed that the ion cannon has, in fact, been under development for several years. Discovery and destruction of the Nod Command Center
All right, so as
ends
this
more
wraps
than
up,
3
I think
years of continued
still everything's a
escalated
solid 2
violence
across the board for
sparked
this
by that
game.
organization.
And yeah, it looks like I think we just... I forget, does this show anything else? Is it putting part of the Temple of Cain in the museum? That music, though. Some of the music for the CnC games is just top notch. Dr. Morbius, Richard Smith. I wonder what else he did. I don't think there's any other little... This light playthrough, it's only 30 more seconds. What, did you see his little feet? Watch his little feet. Oh, he just got blowed up. Alright. So that is the GDI mission and playthrough. So next, we'll do the nod, which the nod, this should be a little bit funner because we're going to have more Cain.
So, you're the new addition to the Brotherhood.
But we first have to do a Seth.
I'm Seth. Just Seth. From God to Cain to Seth. I am his right hand, and I have a task for you. This is Nakumba, and he is causing the Brotherhood much grief. His views do not coincide with ours, and that makes him dangerous. Silence him. Back so soon.
That's the first mission.
Let's see how you do with something important.
This acting is so bad.
For too many years, GDI forces have maintained a stranglehold on Egypt. It's fallen upon us to liberate
So I'm
these
glad it
citizens
outlines
crying
Egypt
out
because
for a
that
better
map
way
is
of
so
life.
low quality. It's like,
Cain
what
wants
the
to
hell am I
establish a
looking at?
base here to eliminate the smothering presence of GDI. It's too risky to move our heavy forces in, so we want you to sneak in with a few expendable troops and set up a forward attack post. By the way, there's more than enough Tiberium for you to harvest. That should easily pay your
So
expenses.
this is only 22 minutes. It's 10
If
minutes
you're
shorter
detected,
than the
you
GDI
fail. If you fail,
campaign
you die.
videos. You're gonna see a lot of CGI replayed. Some of it they swap out like the flags or the colors. Like the base, you can see it's like the gold because that's the GDI. The GDI campaign, it was red because we were attacking a nod.
Kane is going to be pleased to hear how skillfully you've handled yourself. And a word from me to Kane goes a long way in the Brotherhood. These walls imprison
Seth
many
just thinks
friends
he's
and
hot
members
shit.
of the Brotherhood. Free them regardless of cost. Overwhelm the prison, but leave it standing.
Another mission down. I love the buggies. They just sound like little dirt bikes. Getting our orientation. You guys evacuating a
GDI
village.
is evacuating the village of Oham Hajir. Nod command directive. Destroy village and terminate GDI rescue operations. Search and destroy residual GDI presence.
Before you can truly shape the future, you must first possess the past. Assimilate our history, for it is your own. Kane wants you to view this.
Accessing Brotherhood archives. The Brotherhood desires a world of peace, unity, and eternal brotherhood. The Brotherhood springs from the lowest of places, offering unity and peace to otherwise neglected.
I like in the
and
first game
abused
though, they're like a
nations.
full military force with like tanks and
Tiberium
jets
heralds
and
the dawn of a new age. The Brotherhood embraces this age, harvesting Tiberium to further expand our collective beliefs. Tiberium continues to confound the scientific community, soaking up ground minerals and soil nutrients like a sponge. The end result of this unique leaching process creates the formation of Tiberium crystals, rich in precious metals and available for collection with a minimum of mining expense.
I think all this is just the stuff we've seen before. But oh, it's over now.
I have good news. While I was at a top-level briefing with Kane, I made mention of your accomplishments and efforts. He's somewhat impressed, and is interested to see how you handle your next assignment.
I feel like we've all worked with a
Kane
guy
leads
like
Niger,
Seth.
and his personal commander is massing an assault through Algeria. We need to be assured that GDI's HN Warthogs flying out of Lagos do not hinder his progress. Your goal is to set up surface-to-air missile batteries and destroy the GDI airbase. You have caught Kane's eye, and he is watching. Do not fail me. I was starting to trust you, but now Kane has asked for your services specifically. He thinks you can handle this.
Now Seth's getting all jelly donut on us.
GDI has imported a nuclear detonator, and Kane's intelligence shows it hasn't even been unpacked yet. Since you seem so brilliant, sneak into the GDI base with a small task force, find the crate, and get out, if you can. And if you're lucky, I'll have a helicopter waiting for you.
It's like so much for unity and brotherhood.
Well, there's no stopping you, is there?
It's just
Now Kane wants you to destroy this
Such a
village.
passive-aggressive
It's the last
little
front standing between him
asshole.
and his Tiberium operations.
He shows
there are
up
some
here
civilians
shortly.
there, but they're sick and dying, so you should be able to handle them quite easily. And don't worry about any GDI forces. Intelligence tells me there are just a few scientists lurking about.
I'm pretty sure this mission you go there and it's like a full military. It's like a few scientists and you have to fight like a whole base of GDI. Yeah, that's the thing they definitely learned in the next game is
Nod research indicates the
Kane
following. Humans in
is in a lot more of
GDI-friendly
it.
territories are suffering
So I'm
respiratory...
going to skip ahead because we've already seen all
will
this.
suffer
It's just the same. Yep.
Well done. You are truly becoming Kane's favorite. How would you like to ensure your place in the highest echelons of Nod? Surely you are ambitious enough to take on a mission of tremendous magnitude. Your goal is so secret, even Kane knows nothing of it yet. You see, power shifts quickly.
It's like, are you going to invade the U.S.?
I've taken the liberty of dispatching your troops to the U.S. Kane has been loath to attack America, but I feel that it's time, and that you're the one to do it. This is the Pentagon. A full frontal attack with your strongest forces should render their military center of operation.
Look at that. They even have blood there. Thank you, Kane.
Yes. Power shifts more quickly than some people think. I am Kane. While I get your troops back from the States, I want you to take what men you have left and secure this abandoned GDI base. Once in, build up an arsenal of weapons and use them to wipe out the remaining
Pixel
GDI presence.
Seth is no more.
Oh, and congratulations on your promotion. Our African campaign is going well, but our Egyptian fortifications have been weakened by GDI attacks from the Nile. One of our bases is under fire, and I need you to reinforce and rebuild. Remove the GDI presence from this region once and for all. Towards that end, we have developed a new weapon you may find useful.
Oh, it's a flame tank. One of the best units in the game. He does give a little bit of Charlie Sheen Tiger's blood energy. All right, well, pause again and go over our ranking. So, the acting by Seth is not good, but Seth kicks that campiness to a 3 out of 5. Like, I feel like at some point they were playing into it. Production, I think, is still a 2. And then writing in this one's still currently a 2. We'll kind of revisit everything at the end, so in about 12 minutes. But that's kind of where I'm sitting at right now. I think definitely the Nod campaign pushes the campiness up a bit. Oh, come on, game.
It's your move.
Or oh yeah, that one's just your move.
Here you see Tiberium. Some say it is the root of all that we fight for, but the wise man will judge for himself.
Tiberium is named after the Tiber River in Italy,
We'll
where
skip ahead
it was
because we've seen all
first.
this.
There are now more affected by Tiberium unknown.
Known to them, perhaps.
I guess Kane adds a little bit of insight. We'll watch this scene
Dr.
again. It's
Mobius,
just too good.
Tell our viewers just what Tiberium really is.
Molecularly, it's a non-carbon-based element that appears to have strong
An obvious
Earth
lunatic.
qualities with non-resonating reversible energy that has a tendency
just
to
that-
disrupt
oh, yeah.
carbon-based molecular structures with inconsequent and unequal positrons orbiting on the first, second, and ninth quark rings.
Whoa, is that good or bad?
Ooh, well, let me put it this way, Eddie. The possibilities of Tiberium
are limitless.
I
suppose
gotta
that's correct.
get some of that for sound commands.
But by limitless, you mean...
We now know that not only does Tiberium leach elements from the soil, but it appears to also leach vital nutrients from all plant life. Human contact with Tiberium is extremely toxic and often fatal. Exposure should be avoided.
This is true. Deploy your troops accordingly. GDI and the Brotherhood view the benefits and the threats of Tiberium differently. They see a scientific anomaly, a curiosity. I see the future. In their stubborn ignorance, they continue to try and forestall this future. Somewhere in this region is a top-secret GDI research lab headed by Dr. Wang Hu-Chan, a sadly misled, although brilliant scientist. I suspect he is leading a research team in the process of developing a devastating new ion weapon. It is imperative that you locate this lab and terminate the good doctor before research is completed. Once you locate the base, one of your snipers should finish the job. Go quickly.
Just take them out. We're not going to capture them.
I hope I can trust you with this. GDI has stolen the plans and only prototype of our most valuable weapon. I call it Ezekiel's wheel. Essentially, it's a stealth
I'm pretty
tank.
sure that gun does not have a
Get it back.
magazine.
Recapture the base without harming the wheel, and be certain to wipe out all present GDI forces to ensure that they never steal from me again.
Nope, now it does. Ooh, the stealth tanks. I mean, that had to be tough to do in 95. That, like, invisible with that invisible effect cloaking. Oh, got those towers right here.
It has been truthfully said that knowledge is power. As you are no doubt aware, GDI has begun field testing its satellite-based ion cannon despite your previous success. Unfortunate. But it does provide one with an interesting speculation. Inside this communications satellite are the security codes that provide GDI access to this ultimate weapon. It is imperative that the Brotherhood secure these codes now. You must capture the center and retrieve the security codes from their databases. Be steadfast. Do not be deterred, no matter what the cost.
So it's kind of interesting because Kane, of course, is pretty mysterious and stuff, but when it kind of takes over, he's pretty straight with you. I feel like if they'll rewrite this today, they would add a lot more of Kane being like saying stuff where you're not sure the full meaning of. Love the soundtrack going on to this. Then like the camera noises for the satellite.
We have reached the end. The final piece to my puzzle is within your grasp. 2 GDI bases rest on ground
So
I have
like,
chosen
just
to be the
eagle
cradle of my
behind him.
temple. Remove them in any way you can. Your efforts have landed us here, my faithful friend. The temple is complete, and we are about to embark upon our greatest exploit. For now, relax, and watch as my netrunners dance through the web of cyberspace. Once inside,
If you sit here pixel wait until you see his net runners dance through cyberspace, you get to see it.
begin.
I don't know if you've ever seen it before. Just look at the setup. Like how rickety everything is. Like that one guy on the right, his whole thing is just shaking. This is what hacking is. It's like, what is going on? Yeah. The remaster, again, has the first game in Red Alert 1. And they added a lot of quality of life. But the next games in the series, like Tiberian Sun, takes all this and ramps it up. The video's a lot better. It's clearly more production value. Oh, we lost another one. Well, our third guy dances way to victory. Yeah, I've never played those Commander games because those are the ones. Don't they have Mark Hamill in them, or in at least some of them?
Welcome to the Global Defense Initiative Orbital Defense Matrix.
The world. Where to strike? Where will the world most keenly feel the blade of GDI
So you get to
treachery?
pick which one of these.
You have done much to aid the Brotherhood towards this final victory.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
The choice, my friend, is yours.
Pick which area you want to nuke. We'll see what this one picks. Or I guess ion cannon. But in this case, it's pairs. I'm assuming this is going to show all four in this video.
At the United Nations today,
Or maybe
angry
just
political
pairs. But yeah,
leaders
you
of the
get to
G7
click on which
nations
one.
issued a formal statement denying complicity in last Tuesday's tragedy involving Paris's famed Eiffel Tower. The death toll in what some are calling an unwarranted attack passed 700 today as rescue workers and United Nations teams continued to sift through the rubble, unearthing 14 more bodies from what was once Paris's most famous landmark. French President Henri Prichard, safe in London at the time of the attack, reiterated his support of the UN statement, despite growing opposition to global defense initiative policies. Prichard labeled the
So yeah, both
disaster,
kind of
quote, a mind-numbing attack.
don't, I think, nail the
GDI Task
ending.
Force Commander General Mark
Most of this
Shepard,
changes.
accompanied by U.S. Attorney General Nancy Griffith,
So
testified
I don't
before
like it
Senate
just ending on
congressional
a
hearing
like a
earlier
news
today.
broadcast.
Shepard, once the golden boy of international diplomacy, wilted under intense cross-examination from hostile senators demanding explanations for the blast that leveled the historic landmark and sparked an international debate on the need for more effective safeguards in the age of high-tech warfare. Defensive but unapologetic, Shepard admitted he had no idea how security access
So yeah, the not ending. So the GDI ending, you essentially wipe out Kane and the Brotherhood, destroy Temple. And the not ending, you make a Temple, end up taking control of the ion cannon, and just blasting one of the capitals. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think we're settled. I think the one thing the nod side does is it improves kind of the campiness. I'm not gonna give writing a 1. It is pretty basic, but it's not like any plot holes or anything. Like, it's just very basic story for the most part. Production, the reason I give it a 2 is because some of the times they do interact with the green screen and the CGI in it, which I do think for 95 is kind of impressive. Though most of the production is them just sitting in front of it. the reporter had nod. And the acting was kind of, yeah, it was very serviceable. And then I feel like some of the background cast, like the reporter, then clearly Seth, were not good actors. But that kind of fit with the campiness. And then I do think just with Kane and Shepard, the main general, like he is very straight-laced, but clearly that's what he was directed to be. And it worked out pretty well. So yeah, I think when it comes to Command and Conquer, so we're going to give it a total out of 20. It's going to get a 9. So I just have a document. Now at this point, just 1 second, because yeah, Red Alert is about another hour's worth. How long is Tiberian Sun? I'm surprised Tiberian Sun is only 24 minutes as well. Let me, real quick, is this the whole thing? Yeah. Oh yeah, you get James Earl Jones and Tiberian Sun. Talk about actors. You also get what's his name? Kyle Reese from Terminator. Yeah, so they definitely went up the budget. There's a lot more production in Tiberian Sun, which is the sequel to the one we just watched. So yeah, if you're kind of not aware, the Command Conquer games, you have a couple lines. The two primaries, they call it the Tiberium games. So you have Tiberian Dawn, which we just played. The sequel to that is Tiberian Sun, this one. And then there's also Command Conquer Red Alert. But they're kind of two different universes. Though when you play Red Alert, I'm pretty sure at the time, so Red Alert was the next game they made after Tiberium Dawn, the one we just played. Gameplay and everything is very close to being the same, but it's set post-war. It's set in like World War II, but basically Hitler is killed before World War II starts by Albert Einstein through time travel. So basically, post World War II, Einstein time travels, kills Hitler with the goal of preventing World War II. But instead, it makes like this. Basically, the Allies fight the Soviets is Red Alert, and like an alternate timeline. But not to give anything away, as when we do watch that one, there is some tie-in to Tiberium Dawn, but it seems to be ignored because then Red Alert does its own thing and the Tiberian series does its own thing. So with that said, if people are interested, if Pixel, Dreamy, anyone else here, if you're interested, we can go through Tiberian Sun, the sequel, or Red Alert. Or otherwise, I'll switch to just playing games. It looks like Tiberian Sun each are about 24 minutes. Red Alert each are about 30 minutes. Which I will have to. So I think if we forget this one's a
lot.
Yeah, no worries, Pixel. So yeah, I forget. I'm gonna be doing a video. It's a little bit down the road, but going through and with all these reviewed. So yeah, keep a lookout for that. I'll be posting and stuff when it comes out, but it's probably a couple weeks down the road. Let's do Tiberium Sun. I just gotta fix it where it's not. Let's see. So the one thing I'm trying to fix is how it's stretched right now. So I want to aspect ratio. No, that's just gonna stretch it. All right, I think what I need to do real quick is fix it over here. Transform, edit transform. Let's just knock this down to. That's pretty close. The bidet boys. Oh shit. Oh, literally. How you doing, Vinny? All right, let me update to Tiberian Sun. We just finished watching all of the first Command and Conquer videos. So they got a total, you can see the ratings, total of 9. We're going to watch Tiberian Sun next. Stream settings. I guess that's fine. But, oh, we want to change the game we're here. Ooh. Yeah, it is such a good game. Hey, Justin. Good to see you here, too. Much of my VOD since there's no other way to monitor audio levels effectively. So, I was talking about it. Let me show you real quick what I'm talking about, Vinny. I don't think you. I would have to Google to see if you need. If you need their hardware for it to work, but I use this Elgato mic, but they have software called Wavelink. So I actually haven't configured it because I think you've probably heard me talk about it. I recently reinstalled Windows and set everything up. But the cool thing about Elgato is, so this is everything I'm hearing. It's like right now I'm not hearing myself, I have myself muted. This is what I'm dumping all my audio into, which you can just pick any thing you want. And then you can set up so like when I normally how I was streaming before, I need to kind of get it all set up is like I can have it where I can hear like people in my Discord real loud, but if other I can set where the stream hears them softer, and you can do it by game, by program, like when a program's open. So this is something maybe to look into. So the channel on the left's how loud you hear it, and then you can mute channels on the right and left. But the one thing that's nice about this is you can go over, so I can do it like right now. I know, hear myself. And you can monitor yourself for a moment, listen to yourself like talk as you're watching something, and pick up the levels real quick. So that's my Filbert tip for you. So, yeah, I guess it depends how. Yeah, I guess it depends how you're feeding those sound. You might be able to still grab them. Like if you went in here and grabbed OBS Studio, if they're being fed from OBS, but I see what you're saying because each sound is different. So, so yeah, I guess that wouldn't fix it then. The one thing you can do is you can install, directly install audio effects in here. Or are these not on? These should be on. I don't know if it's going to change my audio a lot. Let me know. I guess I could find out real quick. But I guess it's hard to compare. But you can add all, like compressors and stuff too. So at least stuff couldn't be too loud. Yeah, we gotta start that Secret Santa sign up. The other thing, like I use Mix It Up. I know Dave uses Mix It Up too. Because I know you're talking about having multiple sound commands, but one video command. It's like when I do my prizes and stuff, I can set up like groups in here. So this will randomly pull from any of these videos, and this is pulling it all from local areas on my like drives, so they aren't running in OBS. I know you probably put a ton of work into the stream bot or whatever, but I've been loving Mix It Up. I used to use a few other ones back in the day, and yeah, Mix It Up is pretty powerful. You have a lot of tools. And it connects to both YouTube and Twitch, so you can run the commands in either, and they'll grab them. All right, but I think I got the game updated on both. We're gonna reset the rankings all to 0. So I'll do a quick vote. Do we want to watch the Nod campaign first or the GDI campaign first? Both are about, it looks like 25 minutes each. And with GDI, we're gonna get some James Earl Jones, but with Nod, we get Kane. Nod, that's yeah. So we have one for Nod. Anyone else have an opinion? Yeah, Seth, it's so nice when he just gets blasted. He's so insufferable. All right, make this bigger. Bigger for me. All right, we're gonna kick this off. So this is the Nod storyline.
Battle Day 12-32-71. Good welcome, citizens. Our united efforts continue to be rewarded in the struggle for peace. Wherever there is oppression,
look at that production,
Nod is there. Not with empty promises of propaganda, but with divination.
So this is 4 years after the first game as well.
Good evening. By permission of General Hassan himself, it is with great honor that we bring you the following live execution. One vision, one purpose. Exana?
One vision, one purpose, Maycheck.
I can tell from all the VertCom traffic tonight that this termination is a special one.
Yes, very special. I've been told the mixture this evening is 100% toxin and no sedative. If everything goes as planned, our traitor should remain fully conscious to the painful end.
We'll keep our fingers crossed.
General Hassan has joined us.
One vision, one purpose. Be seated. One death is not enough for Anton Slavik.
I always put it this way.
For attempting to give our enemy our most vital secrets.
I can't talk over this game as much. So someone was asking me once, I think is in the Command & Conquer subreddit, are you like in your heart, are you like GDI or Nod? Now he's put it like, it's like Nod was an ex-girlfriend in college that was like the best in bed. She was wild. You had such a fun time, but she is just crazy. And it's like, you just knew it was not going to work. But sometimes you reflect on that crazy like relationship that was wild for like a year and a half. And GDI is that like safe relationship. She isn't as wild in bed or anything, but you know it's the right long-term choice. That's kind of how I feel when it comes to GDI Nod. But that said, Kane, one vision, one purpose.
The GDI spy should die 1,000 times. In the name of Kane! Sweet dreams, Slavik.
Oh shit, a jailbreak. Or I forget, did she?
Dead and back, Commander. Dead and back.
Sir, it's an honor to have you back.
Just
traitor.
Cabal, situation?
A division of Hassan's elite guard is closing in on our position. The probability of a favorable outcome can be increased if we can return to your main base and engage the enemy.
So they don't really explain it,
Define
but
favorable outcome, Cabal.
Kane is
They
dead,
all die.
and
That'll do.
Hassan kind of
Let's
took
go.
over
No
Kane's
manner structure
position.
stays
So
standing.
we're part of kind of infighting with the Nod. And yeah, Cabal does kind of sound like Sauron.
I have trouble.
Just tell me Slavik is dead.
Escaped.
Do you expect me to believe that?
Framing him as one of your
James
spies was a big
they're
mistake.
like, we can't just
more
use
support
him
than we
only
thought.
on GDI
Then
side.
cover it up and kill him before the truth comes out. And Hassan, if he gains more power, you will become useless to us. And useless things have a way of disappearing.
The result being GDI forces retreating further and losing valuable ground. In other news, Anton Slavik's body was burned in the smelting fires of an unnamed factory, as is the custom for traitors. In a related story, we were all saddened to learn that our colleague, Oksana Christos, was killed in a tunnel collapse near her home.
The death was ruled accidental by authorities.
I hear you're dead, Lieutenant. Rest in peace.
The Brotherhood is in chaos. A strategic opportunity presents itself.
They're desperate for a new leader.
When we destroy the rest of Hassan's elite guard, the people will sway with us in the name of Cain.
Cain lives in death.
Cain lives in
We've
death,
reached the Benghazi border.
The elite guard division we will engage is located here, on this island.
Take the bridge out and they're cut off. The island is a tomb.
Shut down the enemy's power and protect your own.
A large force is approaching from the south. Their directive is to protect the guard, but I think they can be persuaded otherwise. Coordinates. Broadcast studio.
As a kid, I always
Get me
felt
an
so
engineer to
bad
that
playing
TV
Nod,
station.
or
And I'll
like
take
the
care of
Soviets, though, in these
Control the
games.
media. Control the mind.
Let's go.
There's so many good quotes in it. Control the media, control the mind. Yeah, the acting is a big step up.
Reliable sources on board the orbiting Philadelphia
Like, this guy
have
has, like, the
confirmed that
perfect
GDI
shit-eating
scientists working
grin.
on biological weapons intended for innocent civilians released a deadly virus into the... Well, this is a surprise.
Please, continue.
Head of GDI forces, General
Yeah,
Solomon,
by
is
this
said
time
to
they
have become
clearly got
mentally
like
unstable.
really good professionals. Oh,
In other news, General Hassan's weak and impotent rule was overthrown today when forces within the Brotherhood rose up to unite Nod under a new leader. Anton Slavik, rescued from death by the spirit hand of Cain, has been vindicated of all crimes against the state. He steps forward now to lead us. Follow him as you would follow Cain.
It's time to finish Hassan.
Cairo, build and protect your base. Then take the
I just thought Cabal was kind of weird. Just that computer.
Brotherhood!
If you know my commands well, you know this one.
Whole again! The sickness has been cut out! In the name of Cain! In the name of Cain! In the name of Cain! Cain lives!
It's such an epic moment.
You're the Femme Hassan. You can't kill the Messiah.
And pretty graphic again for 1999. A game like slicing the throat, showing the blood come out.
I have returned, never to leave your side again. GDI sought to destroy me, but they have only made me stronger. Today, we march forward into our future, a stronger people, a divine people, enhanced for the Tiberian world. The time has come to claim this world as our own. The
The time has come to destroy GDI! One vision, one purpose! Peace through power! Peace through power! Peace through power!
Probably my favorite scene of the Tiberian.
We waited
game.
a long time.
All of the pieces are in place for our final victory, except one. Our temple at Sarajevo must be recaptured. GDI is excavating and is getting dangerously close to something they must not discover. General Vega is attempting to reach the site from the north. Once you have recaptured the temple, I will give you further instructions.
GDI has made Sarajevo secure territory. Destroying their comm center here will prevent them from alerting command as well.
If we start from the south, we can cut off their reinforcements.
There's no time to start in the south. GDI is too close to excavating our secrets.
If he told you that, he'll have to kill you. I forget.
Encoded data burst downloading.
The underground hangar you're about to enter houses an
I
alien
played
warship constructed
through
at the end of the
most
last
of
war.
Tiberian Sun, but I didn't beat it. Like,
The
it would have been
technology
last
initiative is more
year.
valuable to the Brotherhood than anything that has come before.
It's been a hot second since I
Return
beat
it to
it.
me in Cairo.
Because I was always more of a Red Alert boy. Because I had a friend who had this game I used to borrow from him, and I had Red Alert 1 and 2. And then I got the...
There's no warship here.
I actually didn't own
Incoming
this
emergency
technically
message.
until I got the
Slavic, are you getting
collector, like the 10-year
I borrowed this
anniversary
stupid ship.
for Command Conquer that came out in
Some
like
old score in South America,
06.
and we can't control it.
Idiot.
We're somewhere southwest of the Great Antilles. Mayday! Mayday! Mayday.
Cabal informed Battle Grid response. We are going to North America.
And notify Kane. He will not be pleased.
If Vega's lucky, he'll die in the crash.
If GDI gets to that ship before...
We will locate that craft before GDI.
just love the underground tunnels.
The ship is immobilized, sir. Vega's men are ready to blow down the sinkhole.
And the Tacitus?
There's no sign of the object which you described, sir.
What's he
The
wearing?
Tacitus is
Like
the
around his
source,
head.
Slavic. Its Tiberian secrets can make or break empires. Find it.
Locate that Tacitus soldier, or I will bury your team in that hole.
We'll pause it after
Yes,
this
sir.
one and go through our ratings.
Hang on, sir. There's movement here.
Cabal. Replay.
Detail.
Like, what happened?
Frame
Clearly
forward.
someone just broke his neck.
Cycle.
Freeze. Extrapolate for missing data. Mutant.
Cabal was AI Sora before Sora.
Cabal. How do we find her?
Probability suggests she will return to the GDI medical colony near Provo, or enter the Underground Railroad here, near New Detroit. The decision is yours, Commander Slavic.
So let's pause real quick. So we have a ranking. So acting quality. Like, we are easily a 4. I like at this point, like this is I think like legit great acting. I think we leave it at a 4 right now. I could see it bump up to a 5. I mean, we have James Earl Jones, which my bias, I'm not even a big Star Wars guy. I just like James Earl Jones because he's a Michigan guy. Grew up in he was born in Mississippi, but he moved to Michigan, grew up in northern Michigan, went to University of Michigan. Um, I think our campiness is like a solid. I, I'm playing through right now, but like honestly, right now, I don't even think the game has been that campy as far as the cutscenes go. It is still generally kind of playing kind of straight faced. Just like, in this like world. There is some funny elements, like again, I was chuckling like when they disposed of his body in a furnace as is customary. But I do think for the most part, it's like this is more just like fun, uh, full motion video more than leaning it too far into the camp either way. Production, it's like how are we rating production? Like is 5 like Hollywood or is 5 like as good as you can be? Because again, they're never gonna have like a $3 million budget or something. Um, right now I think production is a 4. They definitely have a lot more props. Like it's now no longer just sitting in front of a green screen. Like they're like on this like mobile ship. Um, there's scenes of them like at little locations doing things. Productions went way up. And writing, I'm trying to think what writing is. Writing right now, I think, is a 3 with potential to go up. Again, it's much more interesting starting right now on the nod side. Power vacuum. You don't know really what's going on. They not necessarily a twist, but it's like you don't know like at first like the guy or the executing like who he is, then it finds out you're working for him. Then the twist with Kane being alive, I think it's plays well into the nod. They have a lot more sayings in this one when it comes to, peace through power. It's not just the unity, uh, brotherhood stuff. So that's where I'm kind of sitting right now. Definitely a step up in everything compared to the first one. I'm sure. So again, this is like essentially like the 6th game in this that I'm covering in the series because we jumped ahead to 99 just to stay in the Command Conquer universe. So this is also them having many more games to improve upon.
Sickening specimen.
Strong nonetheless. Prisoner, I will not ask again.
Where is the Tacitus?
You have gained much from the technology of peace, mutant. Why betray your brotherhood?
Divination is a lie. It's killing us. Kane is using you.
Terminate the bitch.
Wait.
Dropping the
She made me
bitch?
something.
What is she doing?
She's pinching her carotid artery against her spine. I've seen it before in the camps.
But she'll pass out.
She'll die. Intervene.
That
The tracking device is
death
inactive.
noise.
She'll take us where we want to go.
That is definitely a generic sound effect. Also, I don't think there's a way. You have 2 carotid arteries. You can't just pinch one against your spine.
Headquarters here in the north. You'll attack posing as a GDI force. The mutants will blame GDI, and we will gain their support.
We must first capture a small defense initiative outpost here and use it to manufacture our attack units.
Good luck, GDI.
Good welcome, citizens. Battlegrid Response has reported that a GDI battalion rolled into an undefended mutant camp today, killing all but a few of the long-suffering forgotten who lived there. While their diplomats talk of finding a peaceful solution, it appears GDI's appetite for the blood of innocents continues to grow. The Brotherhood asks all citizens to join them, receive divination, and fight the great oppressor.
GDI takes no responsibility for the attack that occurred earlier today. We consider the Forgotten to be our allies, and they must trust us when we say this was a Brotherhood trick.
Trying to argue against James Earl
Never
Jones
say
is a
trust
challenge.
us to a mutant.
The more GDI denies, the guiltier they look.
The Tacitus is back in our hands. The mutants are convinced GDI is responsible for the attack. Good. But I am disturbed. Interrogation reveals GDI may have a serum to reverse the effect of Tiberium divination.
Impossible.
If it is true, it could compromise the Great Plan. It must be located and destroyed. Nothing must interfere with the technology of peace.
Nothing will.
The mutants believe we are an ally now. Use them.
That sounds like a new unit to me. New unit I can train. Like it's like the noise of like a screen door. Or not a screen door, like one of those auto sliding doors.
I should have known this would be a trap.
I would have.
There's no antidote for Tiberium. Divination is death for the weak. We'll see how strong you are back at interrogation.
Tell me, Slavic, did your all-knowing God mention that you would die today?
I live for Kane, and I die for Kane. The difference is trivial.
How does it feel to be the guinea pig this time?
He looks like such
Name is McNeil when they ask who beat you.
He reminds me so much. Here, I'll bring it up real quick. What's the guy? The president of Independence Day. Thomas Whitmore. I know he's Kyle Reese, but doesn't he look so much? Right here, let me go back a bit so we can look at it. Like, doesn't he looks a lot more like him than or what's his name? Reese, not Rice. Because this is who it is, obviously. But I just think he just like I never realized it was like as a kid I recognized him, but I never made one and one. It's like I feel like he's a famous actor, and I always got I guess Thomas Whitmore. It wasn't until like as a teen going back and playing these games, it's like, oh, it's Kyle Reese.
Name is McNeil when they ask who beat you.
A lot of detail like in the CGI of the scene too. Oh, what did he find?
You have been taken to a high-security prison 70 miles south of Hammerfest, Norway. GDI presence is at full saturation. A small Nod commando team is positioned by the north entrance of the facility. They will help you escape, but you must rescue Oksana and get to them first. The C4 in this device will detonate in 5 seconds.
Just this message will self-destruct. And also, what do you like put in his neck? I'm assuming like tranquilizer or something, but
I am disappointed.
There was no excuse for our capture.
The Brotherhood cannot afford ignorant mistakes.
McNeil will pay.
Our scientists have perfected the next generation of Tiberium-based missiles. I'm transferring control. I want you to test them.
That's one way to break down a freaking wall. Is this? Oh no! Oh no! That guy just got annihilated.
A squadron of attack fighters from my elite guard. I want you to destroy the mammoth prototype GDI has constructed. They're praying it's their salvation. Remind them whose side the gods are on.
Grind me up and throw me to the wolves. I believe the mammoth tanks in this one of those. Those big AT-AT-S blockers.
I am pleased with your success.
Your thoughts are my actions.
The time has come to deal GDI a blow from which it cannot recover. Hammerfest must be crushed. It's their last hope, and it is well defended. The Brotherhood has been unable to penetrate the perimeter. Find a way to shut their defenses down.
Yeah, CnC 3 is one I need to I haven't replayed. I haven't beat that since like way back in the day.
The systems are
like when it came out.
There are no weak points. The technology is without flaw. The human element, as always, is riddled with imperfection. A personnel inventory of the base has revealed an ironic coincidence. This is Jake McNeil. I believe you know his brother. He will be leading an inspection convoy outside the base perimeter. Capture a GDI outpost before the convoy arrives. Attack the convoy and prevent them from returning to the base. You must not be detected. Destroy only what is necessary for the capture.
Getting towards the end. Got about 4 more minutes left in this campaign.
Sorry to interrupt your patrol, soldier.
I'm not gonna talk.
I'm detecting some high-level acting from this guy.
We need you to listen.
I should have gotten captured a long time ago.
Jeez, that's what.
Your brother doesn't think much of you, Jake.
Just a girl in a tight suit. Well, fuck.
He's a hotshot
fuck my ideology.
If you believe your propaganda, you won't believe this. But the Brotherhood is only interested in peace.
Your brother's in it for the glory. A real hero fights for peace.
I want peace.
We need you, Jake.
Literally 30 seconds ago, he's like, I'm not gonna talk.
We see the undiscovered warrior.
He's completely turned on his brother.
To come fight for us. Power, divination, respect.
She has a special set of skills.
Data burst transmission from the inside. I did it. The perimeter will be down in an hour. All clear in an hour.
Nice work.
Take Hammerfest, Slavic. Bring it to its knees. You will find in your control 3 ICBM launching platforms. You must get them to their assigned points inside the base.
GDI's Philadelphia space station will orbit overhead 3 times. You must get all 3 ICBMs in place and fire them before the 3rd orbit is complete, or they will have time to target and destroy you.
When the battle is finished, we will be victorious, and the technology of peace shall flow across the land.
Peaceful, isn't it?
That yell.
Good welcome, citizens. It is with the highest honor and the greatest joy that I bring you.
He looked okay. He looked healthy.
Cain.
This morning was the most glorious morning in the history of the Earth. Peace is upon us. A gift to every man, woman, and child from the Brotherhood of Nod. Victory. Not just for our people, but for our species. The time for questioning is over. Rising from our trenches, our bunkers, our factories, we must all now partake in the technology of peace. One purpose.
The technology of
one
peace, and it's just
vision.
a giant rocket.
Tiberium is the way and the life. Today the sun rises on a new world and a new people. The end is the beginning.
The whole world gets experience an onslaught of Tiberium, and God knows what else. So that was the Nod campaign. All right, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. Then I'll be back to kick off our GDI campaign. I'll throw it on my clips.
I'm not
Ooh,
there.
come on. Oh, fight me. Fight me. Look at him burning. What's he doing?
Holy shit.
Oh, no.
He lost everything. He lost everything. Oh my god. Wow, that was huge. That was huge.
He just
Attack! 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 I say attack!
Jesus.
You are so gonna feel some wrath! Back to wherever!
I might have to go with high-strung evangelicalist.
I will overcome!
Jeez.
Strike at them! Attack! Let the earth take you!
That's probably true. I feel like this area is not big enough. How about this? This is better.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Look, they keep running into it.
Did he cast the cloud?
Yeah. They just piled up.
Oh my god.
It's like a move out of the door frame. I want to go in.
Oh.
You have more movement. This is mass shooting Baldur's Gate style.
I think we just go for extract. These are only worth like fucking 20 XP.
I need my shit though. I need my thing.
Well,
I hope the overall strike's not on me.
It's on me. Calling for extract.
Boy. Oh boy. My stuff. Taylor, I don't know how I'm gonna make it out.
Or I'm not, because that Bile Titan was dead and then it came back to life because it's a loser?
I made it. Maybe.
Well, my corpse is on the extract point. I literally thought that Bile Titan was dead. Feels how it's done, Joe. You failed. You failed me.
You needed a 14, or you got a 14, difficulty 0.
What?
Failed.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's fucking me. I'm sorry.
It was difficulty class 4, yeah.
Ooh, I got him.
Class.
Rip. He's taking you with us, Joe.
Oh!
Get 2v1 from... I'm not
Ooh,
there.
come on. Oh, fight me. Fight me. Look at him burning. What's he doing?
Holy shit.
Oh, no.
He lost everything. He lost everything. Oh my god. Wow, that was huge. That was huge.
He just
Attack! 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 I say!
All right, I am back. And yeah, thanks for hanging out, Justin. Appreciate it. Have a good night as well. Lurking and jerking. Is there any other reason to be on a computer? I'm not gonna use it. September 2nd, 20... Only, what, 4 more years?
This is Base Commander Tau reporting. A number of enemy craft are hitting us all over the place. They caught us by surprise. We're severely outnumbered.
I like the chair he is sitting in. It's just like a bar stool chair.
God damn it. Makes no sense. Hot spots everywhere. And why Southwest Sector 9?
Someone's jamming the secure channel, sir.
You'll come for the sunshine, but you'll stay for the people.
What the hell is this? It's not possible. Punch up the mainstream.
He also said, goddamn.
Do I not bleed? It would be a sad error in judgment, General Solomon, to mistake me for a corpse.
My judgment is
Oh, that's
sound,
what you meant
Kane.
by GDI.
And I'm not afraid of ghosts or you.
Perhaps you should be. I've seen the future. Our Tiberian future. And as you watch this battle just beginning to unfold, I've already seen the final act. It is my destiny to lead the way.
Hopefully we
for
get some more
mankind.
naughty boys, naughty bases.
Signal, sir. He's in the southwest.
Get me McNeil.
Recon, what's the intel up ahead?
Chandra, you son of a bitch.
This is so corny. So actually, we'll pause it right here. I think we'll watch all the GDI and then do the rating, but we'll rate up to our ratings if we want. So action quality, I think, stayed a 4. Campiness is up to a 4 now. Definitely the start of this campaign, that you son of a bitch. And then some of the ending, it said ramp up the campiness with the end of the non-campaign. What was it specifically? Like the part when they got captured, or when they had the brother, like that whole scene of like, I'm not gonna talk, and literally it's like 15-20 seconds later, oh, all it took was a woman in a tight suit. It's just like, All right, I'll tell you everything, and I'll betray not only my country but my family. I think production rating is still 4 and a 3 though. But we'll do a final update after all the GDI.
General Solomon on secure channel 4.
Yeah, this
Good to see
message
you
only
again, Mac.
5 seconds.
I wish it were under better circumstances.
It's a light show, all right.
It's more than that. It's Kane.
He just looks so rough in this.
We lost
Like,
contact with Phoenix at 0800 Zulu.
he looks like he just
I'm not
got
losing
done
that
doing
base,
like a
Mac.
bender.
I'll give you a squad of our best jump troopers to clear the way for your arrival. Good luck, Commander.
The game's afoot. Let's kick some ass.
I still like how we have like all these spaceships, but we're still just on Earth.
Nice
the
job,
cutscenes in this
McNeil.
too were so much cooler.
Nod
as
is
a
on the
kid.
run, and I wish we could say the same for Phoenix. We just recovered this transmission.
Smile for the camera, Commander. We must look our best when the Brotherhood comes to visit. The least you could do is wear a tie.
That drug-dealing animal is...
King of the eye candy trade. He's been dealing that poison for years. Looks to me like he's his own best customer.
Get back there, take out the SAM sites, then destroy the Nod base. Your Ava unit has the data.
Forward scout reporting in north of Sector 9. No sign of Vega and his men, but they've found something.
I've never seen anything like it, sir. It's easily the size of one of our carriers, but
But what?
I don't think humans made this, sir.
Oh shit.
Pull back, soldier! We're closing in on the site now.
So yeah, they didn't really
What's
spell
that
it
recon tell
out
us?
Nod forces have been
in the
detected
Nod
6
one, but
miles west of the site.
relic
it may
he
be
had
a possible staging area for Vega's troops.
that he didn't want
Staging
GDI to
base out
find was
first.
essentially
It'll be a hell of a lot easier to get
an
to the
alien
crash site.
artifact.
Ava, do you think they can hold out that long?
And it's kind of implied with the ending of the previous one that they're like calling the aliens to come. And spoiler alert, if you don't know anything about Command Conquer 3, Command Conquer 3 adds a third race, which are aliens that show up. Always as a kid watching those cuts, it's just like, oh, this is so cool.
From what we can tell, sir, the ship's been booby-trapped. Buried C4 charges blew a sinkhole under the thing. It should have crumbled. It didn't even scratch. And, sir, I know this may sound strange, but some of the men think they hear something inside. We just...
Her helmet's like so crooked.
With all due respect, are we talking aliens here, sir?
The sooner we get inside that thing, the sooner we'll know what the hell we're talking about. That UFO's got secrets, Mac. Secrets Kane does not want to share. Protect that craft at all costs.
Yeah, if I recall, like Command Conquer 3, you kind of find out like the aliens are the ones who sent Tiberian to kind of pre-invasion spread Tiberian.
Stay alert, people. Just because the lights are off doesn't mean nobody's home. This is some crazy technology. You getting this, Chandra?
Recording the whole thing, sir. Looks like Vegas boys cleaned it out.
Bad for a blunt.
Mutant Shiner.
My name's Umagon, and you better use it. Unless you want your head cut off.
I don't.
I can help you. I can help you find Vega.
Vega?
The Brotherhood holds our leader, Trados, in a highly secured medical colony south of here. We don't have the resources
Alright, the
to
writing's
break them
suffering a
out
little bit.
without
Just-
you.
I know they don't have a ton of time, but
can't
it's just
find
like
Vega without
straight
us.
exposition.
Why should I trust you?
Unlike you blunts, the Forgotten are a people of honor.
I have pinpointed the location of the Nod prison camp. An array of sensor towers has been installed around the perimeter.
If we don't take that array out first, they'll know we're coming. Trados will be killed.
Ava, give us an approach assessment.
She just looks like a Star Wars Next Generation, like alien. Like let's just put a few things on her face and alien. Though I know she's like a mutant.
He's still out, but he'll live.
As long as he lives long enough to tell us where Vega is, I'll be happy.
Do you love nothing?
I love to win.
Our deal is done, Blunt.
Oh my gosh! What's happening?
No! No! It's a Pentasi. A vision.
I think you get some
That's the Tacitus.
Tiberium growing out of your face, dude.
According to Trados, Vega's base is 760 clicks south. The ion storms have knocked out our satellites. He pulls his power from an old dam nearby, which is heavily protected by a large base.
Taking out the dam and the power plants first will neutralize enemy air defenses.
It does give Lone Star energy. You're right. This is space.
Are you with me, Ava?
Or what? Yeah, because it's Lone Star and what's the dog guy's name? Mog. But you're right, E. We ain't doing this for money. We're doing this for a shitload of money.
Kane, I need reinforcements. You must send help.
You'll find there is surprisingly little I must do, General Vega.
Kane, I served you for years.
Emergency deployment. Immediate launch.
It's interesting how
Perhaps when McNeil arrives
the
to kill
other
you, you'll take some time to learn.
the other Nod people
I'm sure he'll
are
teach
in
you
this
lessons
one.
you'll
It's
carry
just
with you the rest
Vega.
of your life. Which, by the way, is
Oh,
about
Barf,
7
you're right.
minutes.
His name is Barf. Half man, half dog, a mog. That's right.
I'm dead.
Getting all drugged up.
Alright, you sorry bastard. Before that crap fries your brain, you're gonna tell me what happened to the rest of that ship. What happened to the technology that you and Kane stole off that UFO?
It's just something shaking.
King didn't steal it. He made it. He's got the Tacitus.
What does Kane have? What is a Tacitus?
And he's dead.
So, I have some very bad news.
The foam from the mouth. Oh, I love that. This one out of a nuclear explosion.
Nod forces have broken through our European perimeters, Mac. They've taken Hammerfest.
Hammerfest.
We think they're after our disruptor technology, the sonic crystals. I need your forces ready for immediate deployment. Destroy everything Nod has there. Get them off our base.
Mac, Wasn't your brother in Hammerfest?
Forget if his brother, how much he plays into the GDI campaign.
I think you better see this, sir.
Also brought you a hot, attractive prostitute to stay loyal to our side.
Stolen GDI sonic crystals. I felt it would be bad form to leave without expressing my gratitude, Commander. I'm something of a tank enthusiast, and the sonic tank will make an excellent addition to my collection. Oh, by the way, sorry to hear about your brother, McNeil. I hear he died a very slow and painful death.
Oh, that wasn't his brother at the door. That's just a random
We're picking
grunt.
up sonic vibrations from a Nod bullet train here to the south. This has got to be the crystals. If we hit the train before it gets to the Nod base, we might have a chance of getting them back. We can't
Also,
let
like, he had
Kane
like
get
no
his
reaction
hands
to
on
find
those
out his
crystals,
brother
Mac.
was dead. It's like, oh, and it's just part of the war.
First missiles landed here, starting some sort of chain reaction. The Earth is reformatting at the atomic level into pure toxic Tiberium. No one has ever seen anything like it. It's Armageddon.
I actually think,
Kane has unlocked its secret.
if I remember right now, this might be the one where you play the Nod first and then the GDI. And I might be misremembering. You might remember more, Vinny. I think they might be technically like continuations of like the same story, unlike the previous one where it's like they're two distinct paths. Because this is essentially the ending of the Nod campaign. He shoots.
The Tacitus is nothing but a Shiner myth. We're gonna stop Kane.
I guess
We
they're
have to
not
shut down those
direct
missiles.
because like
Ava?
he
There
never
is
gets
some
captured
ion
and
storm
stuff.
interference.
But
However, I detect a large Nod Tiberium missile production facility on the edge of my sensor range near Hamburg.
Shut it down, Mac.
There is also a Nod supply base 75 clicks north of the missile factory. Destroying it first will make your primary objective easier to achieve.
Blunt. Mac. Many of my people are being experimented on at the
like
Nod
Blunt's
cyber
supposed to be
plant
some
south
like
of Hamburg.
slur if
you
you're
will
not
escort them to your
mutated by
evac center,
Tiberium.
they'll help you destroy the Nod supply base and the missile production center.
First, rescue Hamburg. The Shiners can wait, and that is an order.
Put all the civilians on the evac shuttle, sir. These are some scary-looking Shiners.
Kane's been using Tiberium to manipulate their DNA for cyber production.
They say they had some information on an underground Nod power station that feeds the Tiberian missile plant. Sir, they're ready to fight.
Well, maybe we should give them a chance at a little payback. Suit them up. We'll go out to the supply base. And we'll find out what they really know about this power grid. Sure you know where this train is headed?
You sure you brought enough C4?
There's enough explosives in the mix car to blow us back in time. Just make sure you sink the stuff at all the power plants.
No detonation until we get back above ground. Agreed?
Agreed.
Detonate when ready, my friend.
Get in there and knock this missile plant out, Mac. Its destructive power is hard to believe. If there really is a Tacitus, and Kane has it,
we'll lose.
I guess this isn't as if the ending of. It's just still he shot off like the Tiberium missiles, I guess.
Evasive maneuvers, manual
The end of the Nod campaign was
an unidentified fighter
Tacitus
prototype, sir.
being sent into
All
space.
forces converge in the missile plant. It's not really a fair fight if we're going to use UFOs.
I'll write a letter of complaint, sir, if we make it out alive.
What is that base? That's like a Dr. Evil opening up in the mountain.
Paris wishes to speak with you.
We must stop Kane.
Your house looks like a
He has gained
butthole in the
ability
ground,
to
Benny. Or I
control
guess
Tiberium's
inside
effects,
the side of the wall.
to reform the planet so that it supports another kind of life. Tiberium-based
Well, I
life.
guess that is true. Rob did
Tacitus explains how it is
shoot
to be
a
done.
particle cannon
How can you be
at
sure
your
of
house
this?
to send you a Christmas
Because
gift. So
I
checks out.
translated it for him. I have betrayed the world.
Sir, I think I know what Kane is up
God
to.
damn it, Mac. Find out where those fighters are coming from and shut them down. I don't care what it takes.
Give us
fill 'em
another
in.
GD.
Sat recon suggests that the fighters are flying out of a secret Nod base in east-northeast Sector 7. Nod is using a stealth generator to cloak their base.
Ghost Stalker and I will take a squad of our own people in ahead. We know how to hide from them. They won't cloak the base if they don't know we're there.
I think it's too dangerous.
Let's get something straight. I don't take orders from you. I'm not fighting this war for you. I fight for the Forgotten.
He's like, oh, did I blow my chance? Like that little gate's gonna stop the fucking giant walking mammoth. Oh. He just got fucking squished. Only if those things are that actual tanky in the game. It's just before the era where like some RTS games would make like a
All
one
external systems are blind, sir.
unit you could only have one
The
of.
ship's status is non-operational until the ion storm passes.
Damn the storm. Not now.
I can't wait forever, McNeil. If I must take the fight to you.
It's a fight you will lose.
I've already won the fight. As we speak, the Earth is transforming itself into a virgin
It looks like there's foam padding, like
waiting the birth of a new race. A race of which you will be the newest member in a matter of hours.
McNeil will come. He stopped your missiles. He'll stop you.
It's time you saw the future. While you still have human eyes.
I like the saline bags.
I have concentrated enough Tiberium in this single warhead to convert the entire planet.
He'll never fire it.
You should pray that I do. I doubt there'd be much of a life for a freak like you in GDI's sanitized world. Prepare the patient for her final Tiberium enhancement. And let's send a little welcoming party for her friends.
What is that? We better get hot right now!
that
stations!
that alarm
Check the Kodiak at all
is
costs!
such a stock alarm.
Mac, Nod has mounted a full counterattack. We've hit him on the southern front, but
Distress call coming in, sir. Source, outside Cairo.
Boosted.
I fear my mission has failed. At Kane's temple in Cairo, I found a missile that will soon destroy the Earth. And Umagan.
Ava, greenlight all forces. Set coordinates for Cairo.
we need a larger attack force, more time to plan. If Kane's back is to the wall, he could unleash the Tiberium effect all over the world. I will not authorize it.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm going in.
We're going renegade. should be the
Still
ending
giving orders, Commander.
after you beat
Really
the
should
final
learn to
mission right
pay
here.
attention. I have your mutant, and I have your world.
Kill him! Forget about me! Don't let him win!
Your missile's grounded. It's over.
You're only delaying the inevitable. I have the Tacitus. I am invincible. The Tacitus told me of Tiberian missiles, of invulnerable flying ships, of real-time genetic mutation. More than alien, more than human. The next step in our evolution as a species.
You're not God, Kane.
No, I'm not God. But I'm a close second.
I love that quote. Not God, but a close second.
I am the future. The Tiberian sun has risen!
Not in my world!
It's just out of nowhere after you just like had all the gunshots. Just took him out like Seth Raw.
That's an order.
Will it work? Might also kill her.
We have to test it. It could save my people. If this is a... If I... Thanks, Mac.
Oh, we're good.
I love to win.
Not bad for a blunt.
And that is Siberian Sun. So going back to our ratings, oh, I didn't mean to move them. I think everything stays where it probably should. I think we end with a 4,443. So a total of 15 out of 20. Now, I am not sure. I had them working before I reimaged my computer. I'm not sure if otherwise I would start it up because so there's the expansion for Tiberium Sun Firestorm, I believe. I don't know if that has a different more videos. Conquered. Yeah, and Firestorm. I'm almost it's gotta have more. Let's look it up real quick. I won't go over these tonight. This is where I'm pretty much about done with streaming. But let's see. We'll review them if there are. But I want to see if Firestorm has any videos too. So it does. Looks like it is about another 12 minutes for Nod and 15 for GDI. So I'll have to cover those as well. But I've been going for about nearly 3 hours. We essentially got through 2 games. And again, I do know the first Command & Conquer game does have DLC too. I guess it's probably worth looking into because it has Covert Ops. I forget if those have cutscenes as well. So, but we'll check into the expansion stuff too, I suppose. But yeah, for now, we've knocked out 2 of the games. We'll probably look at their DLCs as well too. But I might be back tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna keep working through all these Westwood games. Honestly, I want to play some Tiberian Sun. Watching those cutscenes just makes me want to play the game. It's such a good game. But that's gonna be it for me tonight. Appreciate everyone hanging out. Vinny, Dreamy Warrior, Pixel, and Justin Yates earlier. And when catching the vibes or watching. And it's not coming out anytime soon. I mean, it's easily a month away, but I'm doing a lot of this too because, like I said before, I've got to make a video and then go in detail, kind of breaking down the story, the cutscenes of these games and their campiness, and kind of ranking them all against each other. So for that, I want to watch all the cutscenes, and then I'm going to do some more research on some of the games as well. But playing through all 10 of these games and their DLCs, that's such a big time commitment. Especially some of these older games. If you haven't played some of the older Command & Conquer games, they're still very good games. Some of the missions can be a little bit grindy. Or not grindy, but you got to be like a little bit more methodical. Because you got to like build up, and sometimes you're just kind of waiting for resources. So I thought this was a good middle ground. Plus, I beat most of these games at some point. Of all the games I'm reviewing, there's, I think, 3 of the 7 I haven't actually played and beat. The rest I have. But that's going to be it for me. I might be around again tomorrow, but keep a lookout for me Monday night. I know I haven't been on the last couple Monday nights. That's the night I try and dedicate to streaming, but shit can get busy, and shit's been kind of busy lately. But yes, as Game by Micro says, bye-bye, and I'll catch you next time.